What's going on, people? YouTube. My name is Joseph Gatson, and this is FBOFAM. This is a new channel that I'm bringing to you, automotive channel, vlog style, that you will get to come and see me review cars, see me upgrade my own car, which I just got, this 2015 BMW M4 that I'm so excited to have. This thing is awesome. You'll see my first drive impressions and everything on the car here in a bit. But I just picked the car, well, I picked the car up not too long ago, like in September, but I had some things go wrong and could not figure out what it was for nothing. The car was skipping like crazy, and at first it was only doing it when the car got it only done it when the car got hot. If the car was below like 210 degrees or so, it ran great. It was just as quick as it is now. Everything was money with it. After it got hot, it started skipping really bad, and I could not figure out what it was. So I've been around cars for a while myself. My dad's a mechanic, and I've just naturally always had I've always been drawn to automotive stuff. So cut a long story short, maybe I'll tell that story later. It's certain things that you want to do to a car whenever you find it skipping. That's usually excuse me, that's usually a pretty easy fix. It's usually like some spark plugs, a coil pack, anything like that, you know, usually pretty simple. So first thing I done was took the car to the shop, had them put some spark plugs in it. Car, well, first of all, that shop was trash, but they did put some plugs in the car. I got some NGK laser iridium plugs and put in here, you know, the correct part number and everything like that. I'm not gonna quote that because I don't want anybody going and picking up the wrong thing for their car. But I'll put a link in the description for the plugs that you're supposed to get if you're getting plugs for your M4. But they are a NGK iridium plug. It's an NGK laser iridium, and they are great. So I got the right plugs. But another thing about this plug, when you get them, is when you get those plugs to put in this car, you are supposed to gap them. And this shop that I took this car to did not gap the plugs. So I figured that was why it was still running stupid. I don't know what this camera is doing up in here, but they want some sport mode. They ain't worth Sport Plus, but they aggravating me right now. Anyway, they didn't gap the plugs. We took the plugs out. The gap was between 28 and 30 thousandths on each one of the plugs. It was horrible, and it's supposed to be 20 thousandths. So we figured, okay, me and my buddy Oren, he helped me out a lot. He came down a couple of days. Get out of my way, what, man? He came down a couple of days and helped me out with the car. He had the correct socket to, or one of his buddies did. What was his buddy's name? Vlad. Shout out to Vlad, man. I appreciate you coming through with that super thin wall socket that you got to have to change the plugs on these things. But anyway, we changed the plugs on the car, gapped them like they were supposed to be done, and the car still ran like shit. At this point, I'm like, okay. So we noticed when we pulled all the plugs out, all of them looked pretty good, except for the number 6 cylinder. It was soaked in gas. I'm like, okay, so, you know, automatically my next thought is, go jump on the forums and let's see what's going on. Like, let's see if I can find anybody else that may have had this same problem with their car. And I started reading and looking some more. My next thought is to get a coil pack. So I go order a coil pack, pop that in there myself. Car still run like shit. At this point, I'm pretty devastated because I only had the car for about 3 days, maybe 3 days tops, before this stuff started happening to it. It started running crazy. So I'm getting kind of devastated at this point about the car. But trying to, you know, head held high, it still looks like it's gonna be an awesome car. Got a great deal on it. You know, everything still looks pretty good. It's just something small. I figure, like, we got to figure out what it is. So after about 2 months in the shop, after about 2 months in the shop, they finally figure out that it is my ECU. And in this particular car, the ECU is under the intake. So it wasn't as bad as I thought it was going to be to replace it. It ended up costing me a little over $1,100 for the labor and to get the computer fixed. I sent it to ECU Pros. They have a really cool system where you can send them your ECU and they will fix it if it can be fixed. If not, they're gonna send you another one, and that only cost me $450. So I'll put that link in the description too. If you guys have any kind of ECU trouble, check out ECU Pros. If I'm saying it wrong, I'll correct it in the description, but I believe it's ECU Pros. That saved me a lot of money because the guys at the shop were telling me that a computer was gonna cost me $1,500. And that's just for me to buy the computer and get it programmed for the car. That's what they were saying. But, you know, we live in the age of the internet, and there's no reason for anybody to be ignorant to anything that you're doing when you're spending that much money, because someone has put up a video or something or some information, or there's a vlog out there, or there is some forums. Whenever you go to spend this kind of money on this stuff, do your research, because it's usually a better way than, especially if somebody else is suggesting it and they're not spending the money themselves, because they really don't care as much as you do because it's coming out of your pocket. Do your research. But they helped me out a lot. So shout out to ECU Pros. I really appreciate it. Car's running great, fast as hell, and I haven't had any problems since I got that back. But yeah, it was quite a ride to get here, but I'm still absolutely loving driving the car around. It's so quick, got so much low end torque, and what I plan on doing from here, I actually already have what did I go with? I believe I got CF turbo hard pipes on here to replace those plastic units that come on here from the factory for whatever reason. I don't know, because they're trash. Anyway, I got those on here already, which is not really a performance mod, but it's getting ready to, you know, I'm getting ready to turn it up. So I also have already purchased the downpipes, man. I was on it. I knew what I wanted to do with this car as soon as I got it. So I'm actually pulling up to the slaughterhouse right now. You guys don't talk too bad about me. I ain't got the car paint corrected yet, so it's still okay for me to go through this type of like car wash. After I get the paint wrecked, I won't do that shit. What's going on, bro?
I'm gonna wash that for you.
Let me do the $15 one. Appreciate you. Nah, I'm good. Y'all too. Anyway, happy to be here, happy to have the car. It performs amazingly. I'm trying to find a gripe about it. The only thing I can figure out that I don't like about it, you'll see in another video. But anyway, I do have the hard pipes on here, like I said, and I already got down pipes in the trunk. I have ARM resonated down pipes. I seen old dude on Simply Car Things talking about those, and I thought it was a really good idea, and they look like some really high quality units for down pipes. The wells look really good and everything, and when I got mine in, they look just as good. So shout out to him for looking out on those. So once those go on, I plan on going boot mode with probably a pump gas tune and a E85 tune. Eventually, I want to get one of the big single mid pipes and put on here, and also go do the big single mid pipe, and then everything else will probably be more aesthetic that I do to the car. I didn't mention intakes. I'm trying to figure out where if I want to go with the like some K&N drop-in filters, and just do like scoops to route the air into those factory air boxes with those K&Ns, because that yields a pretty good power gains on these cars too. I really want to hear those turbos spool up, and I know I'm gonna get the most amount of turbo noise from an intake system. So maybe I can look up something, or if you guys know of anybody that has one, or if you know of guys like on YouTube or something that I can go and listen to that have an intake, and then somebody else that just has like drop-in filters and scoops, drop that in the comments for me so I can go and peep that out, and maybe I can make a decision about that myself. But I plan on doing all of that stuff to the car. First thing I think I want to do though is put some tires on here, because the car will be quicker just right now by itself if I could just get it to hook up. This car has some Michelin Pilot Sport all seasons on it. You know, an old man had this car. All seasons on a M4. Nope, nobody in their right mind put all seasons on an M4. But old people just want stuff to last as long as possible. Dude who had this car probably never even hardly matched the gas. But that's what I plan on doing. So you guys stay tuned, and we will definitely be upgrading this car. I got a lot of buddies right now that's starting YouTube channels. I got my boy 392 Season. I know some guys down south where I'm from, which 392 Season is from where I'm from too. But I know some more guys are starting some stuff like down South Georgia where I'm from, and I plan on linking up with them too, and getting some footage and getting some races in, some runs, reviewing their cars, just talking about the culture, man. We love this stuff, and it is going to shine through the videos. You'll be able to see how passionate we are about all of this. So You guys stay tuned. Later on, I'm gonna go get my roommate. I've been putting him on game with all of this automotive stuff, all this car stuff. You know, I'm a huge car guy, and it bleeds through me, and he's learned so much from being around me and me talking about having this M4 and what my plans are for it and all of that stuff. So yesterday I took him for a ride in it, and a spirited drive, we'll say. And today I'm gonna let him drive. I'm gonna tell him how to get some performance out of the car, put it in Sport Plus form, and let him shift this DCT and let him see what he thinks about it. All right, so we'll see that here in just a second. All right. I'm on my way home from the gym, and I see this second gen S197. Got to be like a 90, like a 14 or a 13 or a 14. Sound decent. Ain't gonna be enough though. This damn son could get out of my way. Damn! Get shit out the way. I hope you come with it. Come on, Mr. S197. Somebody in the Chevy truck acting like they want the sauce, and they do not at all. People love to ride past a car that they think is fast and like rev the motor and stuff. I get it though. You just want to see what it'll do, maybe. I get that. Get in here, get ready for him. Nah, I ain't on it. You stand back. Bring your ass up here. Special news bulletin. I'm coming in at the end of the video to let you know I decided to split the video up. So I'm not going to get Kev right now. I mean, I did go and get Kev right now, or I did, but that's not what you're about to see. So I didn't want it to be too long. So you know what you know what the plans are for the M. Now go watch the video with Kev driving the car for the first time, because that's 2 videos. Y'all can't, that's too much, man. I ain't gonna give y'all 2 videos like that. But you know what time it is. LNS, and I'll see y'all next time. Holla at me.